Hi DVC fan, Paul and Amy here, and today we're really excited to show you around a Polynesian bungalow. This and all of our content is brought to you by the World of DVC, DVC Resale Market, where you can buy and sell that perfect Polynesian contract. Monero Financial, who can help you finance that contract. The DVC Rental Store, where you could try before you buy or rent out your own unused points. And don't forget Unlock Magic for discounted tickets. Disney, Universal, unlockmagic.com/DVC fan. Let's talk points for this Polynesian bungalow. So a lot of you know this is one of the most expensive point accommodations. For tonight, it is a Friday and we are in August, so 157 points for tonight. You can get this bungalow for as low as 112. That's usually going to be like September. And then it does go as high as 226 points for one night. Stepping into the entryway of our Polynesian bungalow, the first thing I notice is the layout is very similar to the Copper Creek cabins. However, there are some differences, obviously. It is storming outside, so very interested to see some very nice sized umbrellas here for our use. And then as soon as we walk in on the right here, we've got a little drop zone. It does have like a little bowl to set maybe your keys in. And one of the features here above it is this beautiful, colorful photo. We're going to work our way through the bungalow as you meet the room. So when you first come in through the entryway, on our left is what is going to be considered your second bedroom. And this is going to have a queen bed. And then I'll show you in a minute, but it also has a single pull down sleeper. So this room technically sleeps 3 people. One of my favorite features of this room is this window seat right here. Both sides of this queen bed do have a nightstand with some storage drawers. And then above that, there is a charging kind of little center here. It's got 2 regular plugs and 2 USB. And then there is also a lamp on each side attached to the wall. One of the storage features in this room is underneath this window seat. So along the bottom here, there are 3 drawers that you can use to store your things. And then also this is a platform bed, so there is plenty of space to slide luggage underneath. Across from the bed, we've got our smart TV. And then underneath, this is where you're going to find that single pull down sleeper that sleeps an additional person in this room. And then the artwork here is perfect for the theme Lilo and Stitch. The last thing in this room we have is a good sized closet for storage. So it is pretty large. I can actually kind of step in here. It's got some drawers, some shelves, and some hanging space. As we work our way down the hall on the right side, we now come into the main bedroom, and this is where you are going to find your king size bed. Some of the features about this room that I really love, not only this artwork here that make that special touch, but also, I don't know how well this will work with Paul's camera, but the ceiling is just beautiful. We've got these beautiful wood planks and wood beams, and it just adds to the overall charm. We've noticed the same carpeting rug throughout also in the second bedroom, but we love how it kind of carries that teal theme throughout. And then we do have a platform bed again, so room for your luggage. And then on each side of the king bed, we have a dresser, well, not a dresser, a nightstand, but it does have 3 drawers, so each of them have 3 drawers for storage. We've also got the built-in charging, just like we had in the other bedroom, so 2 regular plugs, 2 USBs, and then a lamp on each side. There is a door that heads out from the main bedroom off to the balcony overlooking the Seven Seas Lagoon as well as a Magic Kingdom. And then over here, we have got our storage closet. Some of my stuff's in here, but you are gonna find extra pillows and blankets. And then there's also a small little chest with 2 drawers, some shelving. And then we also notice that you get robes in the main bedroom here. Across from the bed, we've got this little desk area with a chair. Derek's favorite lamp, of course, wouldn't be the Polynesian without. We do notice there is more built-in charging here attached to the desk. And then we've got our smart TV, and then this piece of furniture always also carries through and becomes a dresser. So we've got 6 drawers as well for storage. Similar to the Copper Creek cabins, we've got the barn door that takes you from the main bedroom into the main bathroom, which I love that touch. In here, we've got a good amount of space. We've got a very large double sink here, a lot of countertop space. We also have some, little amenities that you don't typically see in a regular DVC villa, like a shower cap and a vanity kit. This TV must come on. I haven't messed with it, or this must be similar to what we've seen in the Grand Floridian before. So yeah, I just turned it on. There is a built-in TV in this mirror. So that is pretty cool as well. In the back of the bathroom here, we've got our soaking tub. It also has some bubbles, as you can tell by looking at the little pinholes there. And then very, very intricate, beautiful woodwork here above the bathtub. We've got a large walk-in shower. It has got your toiletry pumps, and then we've got not only a rainfall shower head, but this is a very nice detachable shower head. And then we've got space here to store your own toiletries. We've got our toilet closet as well. I love the tile in here. It's a little darker than the rest of the bathroom, but one thing that I noticed is the mermaid artwork that so many people love from the Polynesian is also hanging up in here. Down a little further in the hallway, we come to the second bathroom area. And the first thing that you have in this little hall is a closet space that has your stackable washer and dryer unit. And then across from that, we've got a very, very large double-doored closet. And this closet is going to have a lot of the amenities and things that you need. There's the extra pillows and blankets. We've got a laundry hamper. We've got a safe and a luggage rack. Then also on the one side, we've got some cleaning tools, a sweeper, and then your iron and ironing board over here. Moving back further, this bathroom is split into two sections. So over here on my left, we have got the room that contains both a nice sink with a lot of countertop space and then a tub shower combo. And then the other portion has another sink as well as your toilet. Entering out in the living space, this space is at the back of the bungalow, so it gives you great views of Magic Kingdom and the castle. But the first thing that we have here is our Murphy bed. So we have the beautiful watercolor Lilo and Stitch artwork, and I love the teal couch, kind of carries in with the rest of the teal theme. We've got the Murphy bed down. It's a little bit more basic than we thought in terms of artwork. Still very pretty. And then we do just have a light inside that you can turn on and off. On one side of the Murphy bed, we just have a little stand that has a telephone. And then over here on the other side, there is a wall outlet down here on my right. And then we've got obviously a lamp here, but there's some more built-in charging as well on this stand, as well as your Hey Disney. And this is actually a dresser that has some storage drawers. At the centerpiece here, we've got our smart TV, and then this is going to be another single sleeper. This is actually my favorite one on all of Disney property because of the artwork behind it, is the electric water pageant. So this gives an additional 3 places for people to sleep in this living room. In the middle of the living room, we've got a triangular coffee table. We did move it out of the way a little bit so that we could pull the Murphy bed down. And then we've got some cute little accent chairs that also have that gray touch to them with a little table in between here. This bungalow does sleep a total of 8. So 3 out in the living room, 2 in the main bedroom, and then 3 in the second bedroom. Across from the living space, we have our kitchen and dining area. Love the lamps here, or the hanging lights as they flicker and look like they are fire. We do have a big table here that will fit all 8 of those people that you can sleep in the bungalow. Working our way down the kitchen, we've got what I like to refer to as the snack drawer, because that's what I would do with it. Very similar to what you'll find in the Copper Creek cabins as well. And this one actually has 2 levels that you can pull out. And then we've got a really nice fridge here that looks like it's fairly new. And then you're also going to find, I was going to look and see if it had a freezer ice maker, but it doesn't look like it has an ice maker. But typically, oh, there's a giant bag of ice in the bottom. I don't know if that's someone else's or what, but there it is. Moving down from the fridge, the dishwasher, you almost wouldn't know because it is paneled just like the rest of the kitchen, but it is there. We have a Keurig Duo as well with all the accompaniments. And then you're gonna find things that you need in here to cook just like you would with any 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom or higher. You'll find a list of all the things you can expect, as well as some things that you can possibly request if needed. Above the sink here, the little tiki glasses that are kind of backlit are just a cute little touch. And the other thing that I love is this backsplash. It's very, very pretty. Moving on here, we have an actual, it's kind of like it's like a surface top little stove. So glass top stove, electric, and then the oven is separate here. Oh, that is actually a microwave, isn't it? Okay, someone explain to me what is going on in here, because so this is the microwave right here. It is a regular microwave, as you can see, and I'm feeling rather dumb because I don't understand why this oven also looks like a microwave. That's a microwave plate, so it says microwave on it. Ooh, and I'm hitting buttons. So you can turn it into an oven, but I'm just very confused by the whole thing. Maybe it can be both. But let me know in the comments if you know more about this fancy device. And then we've also got a really big double toaster here on the end as well. Moving out to the best part, we are on the, I guess this is like a balcony deck sort of thing, but we've got behind us a plunge pool. So it is not a hot tub, it is an actual pool that you can hang out in. The water should be a little cooler than a hot tub. And also we've got beautiful views of Magic Kingdom. We'll look at that soon. Table and chairs, so plenty of space out here to hang out. Behind me, we've got loungers. And then my favorite part of this entire balcony is around the corner here, where you'll find these hanging chairs. An important thing you're going to want to know is that when you walk out, usually you'll hear the Polynesian music. It can be very loud when you first start. You can control that, so the volume is right here. So we can turn it up, we can turn it down, and when the fireworks play, that is going to be your fireworks music. So that is where you want to adjust it. And speaking of fireworks, we have a magnificent view of the castle, and we can also see, I can actually see some of the Contemporary and Space Mountain, and it's just very, very beautiful out here. That's going to do it for us. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the DVC Fan YouTube channel, join the conversation in the DVC Fan Facebook group for bonus content. Check out behind the scenes stuff on our Patreon, patreon.com/DVCFan. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram. Paul's got a lot of stories going on for D23 weekend at the DVC show.